told my brother every week we add something new every week, man. The 30. Now, what's up, my brother? Listen, without further ado, now actually we'll wait a few seconds, man, to get a couple more people in, man. We adding little by little, man. You see the 30-second countdown. I'm all hype about it.
Listen, man. People can hate all they want, bro, but listen, this is no easy task, man. No easy task, brother.
No easy task, my brother. But listen, without further ado, you'll probably catch it on the replays, and we'll tell everybody to come back to it. Promoting the show on the flyers, I let everybody know that we grew up during a time where your intro to your CD, your intro to your TV show, your intro to your tape, it was everything, man. So we've been showing a lot of love to other people, playing their music and all that kind of thing, man. So I've always had a love for music. If you know me, you know that from my past. I loved it just as much as football. That's just with everybody. My mom is still a DJ. Shout out to my mom.
JoJo.
And so it's just always been in my blood. So I've just always tried to find a way to incorporate what I'm doing now with some music. And so without further ado, this is the intro produced by Audio Heroin Music. If you do music, if you do commercials, beats, scores, anything, man, go check them out. Yo, Audio Wilson on Facebook, Audio Heroin Music on Instagram. He's so dope. But without further ado, when the lights go out, are you ready? The lights go out, are you ready? Grab the wheel, keep it steady. When the lights go out, are you ready? Grab the wheel, it gets heavy. When the lights go out, are you ready? Are you ready? Grab the wheel, keep it steady, keep it steady. When the lights go out, are you ready? Go on in, grab the wheel, keep it steady. Plan for the worst, this is the gift and the curse. My lights are so bright like Sunday in church. On the field of the court, I was given the work. Of course, losing it hurt, but what does it really work? When your lights go, you better take from the game like lipo. So when they cut the lights out, you can still blow. On your mark, are you ready? Get set, go. Now you know when your lights go out, are you ready? Grab the wheel, keep it steady. When your lights go out, are you ready? Grab the wheel, keep it steady. Yeah. When your lights go out, are you ready? Let them know we play more than we do more than play ball.
We got a lot more to go with that.
Yeah, so listen, check it out. Every week, that's what you're going to hear, man.
Yeah.
When the lights go out, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We more than ball players, man. We way more than ball players, man. We do it all. Listen to the words, man. As it really means something because a lot of us think because we immerse so much of our time and our effort into these sports that we think that's all we are, man. And until you have some people around you to let you know that we are way more than just athletes. And in the very beginning, I just say they want you to just shut up and dribble. And we know that, but we can't and we won't. And, it was super fun making it, Mark. I mean, I called you. I was feeling good. You know what I'm saying? So
you did great, man. You did a good job, brother. Well, listen, only cats around our way. I'm sure cats down Rutgers know that, in Jersey and Philly know that you've been rapping for years, man. So that's you're not just only a ball player, you got rapping skills too, fam.
Yeah, but it was fun to get back in there, man. So shout out to Audio Heroin Music, man, who produced it, put it together. So if you in the music, that kind of thing, scores, and we content creators, man. So we making content and we creating it, and so you get a little bit you get to jump into my mind a little bit. during these shows, man. It was super fun putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I've always just tried to find a way to incorporate music into anything that I'm doing. So that was just a fun way to, you know, to bring my mind to everybody else. Shout out to Jeff Cobb because I reached out to Jeff,
DJ Chevy.
yeah, to get a little bit of insight in what he thought. And he actually he wants me to do one more thing to it, so I'm gonna actually do that for the future. But yeah, I appreciate everybody checking in. It's another Thursday, 8 p.m. when the lights go out.
Oh, yeah,
Been another crazy week. What's up with you, my brother? How are you?
Man, it's like this week been 2 weeks, bro. This week longer than a mother. But I'm blessed, man. I'm here. We here. You know, God gave us another 24, man. So we no need for us to complain, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most of the time, you know how it is. Nobody want to hear us complain anyway, man. They might think you soft, man. But nah, listen. But we're gonna talk about that because you know we're gonna go into graduation first about everybody who's graduating and that kind of thing. But you know, when your feelings and things like that get dismissed and the way you feel and that kind of thing, it could lead to bigger issues. So, you know, we want to make sure that we want to make sure that
we look at the same thing. No, it's all good.
We want to make sure that we're around people who are really not dismissing us, man, who are positive, who are really helping us, uplift us. So, you know, we going to discuss that a little bit as we go along in the show. Please, if you have any comments, any thoughts, please comment, please like, please share. YouTube, make results, not excuses. Please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. That's the only way this thing moves. Everybody who's been joining us every Thursday at 8 o'clock, man, we're so appreciative.
Yeah,
we're very thankful. Because before we started this, we said, man, if one person joins, we're gonna keep it going, man. So over these last, this is episode number 10. I don't know if you know that, brother.
No, I didn't know that. You know, I was thinking, I'm like, what episode is this, man?
Yeah, so this is episode number 10. So that makes it 2 months, little over 2 months we've been doing this, man. And you know, everybody who's commenting, everybody who's been sharing the post, man, we thank you. We're appreciative. And we're going to just keep trying to add to it and bring more people up here. Today, we didn't really have a guest. We're going to try something new as we go along with the show and hope it, you know, makes it a little bit more interactive.
No doubt. No doubt.
But yeah, we thankful. So what's up, my brother? What's going on in your mind this weekend?
Man, there's a lot. Sports, there's a few topics we're going to hit at. But, you know, as far as the sports, you got the NBA playoffs.
Right.
You know, you got stuff going on in the, you know, in our society with the little boy being shot. I mean, there's so much stuff that we're gonna talk about, man. But you know, it's just crazy, man. You know, and you know, we spoke on before. It plays it messes with your psyche, man. Especially when stuff like that, you know, you see stuff like that on the news, and you know, it's hard to cope. It's even hard to, you know, as far as being an athlete, you being on a platform and have to deal with that stuff, and then you get, you know, tarred and feathered for speaking out on stuff like that, man. And that's one of the topics that I would love to talk about, man. Is, you know, what about these athletes, man? They, you know, like the LeBrons and cats like that, you know, you see that stuff in the media, but when they speak out, they get tarred and feathered, man. And for what reason? I mean, we could take back and talk about Cat, but that stuff it's mind-boggling to me, bro. I know it is for you too.
I know for a fact that you got to be built a certain way, man. You got to be able to take shots from anybody, from any angle, from wherever, man. And you got to be pretty strong, man. You got to be pretty tough, man. You got to be you got to be cut from a certain cloth, man. To stand your ground, to, you know, to take the shots and to get up and continue to fight, because we know
Mm-hmm.
If you do have a stance, if you do take a stand, and it's not against it, and it's not with what this society say you should be saying and doing, then they're gonna try to tear you down. I mean,
Yeah.
Like, we watch LeBron and nobody's perfect. And this is
Right.
the crazy thing about being put in the spotlight is the average person will think that you think you're perfect or you think you're better than somebody, when in reality, that's not the case. They just one step away from being where you are. And if we had each other's back, if the man who isn't propped up and put in the spotlight would have, everybody's support, then they'd be able to take on the world, because he
Right.
wouldn't be doing it on his own. We would all be doing it together. But I tell people all the time, Mark, man, people hate greatness, man, because they haven't been great at anything in their life, man.
Bruh.
So when you great and you have extended greatness, people will hate you. Why? I have no idea. There's no reason why we can't have one person be great here, one person be great here, and they just be great. We all could be great and be different at it. That's what makes this thing work, man. We all can't be great and be the same. It doesn't look the same. Kobe can't be LeBron. LeBron can't be KD.
Right.
But they all great, man.
Yeah.
And until we get into that cycle of saying, I don't care what angle you coming from, but I can recognize your greatness. I don't have to tear you down to see somebody else's greatness. I don't have to belittle you or bring you down to say somebody else is great. But until we get out of that, because that's the system we in, you know what I mean? Crab in the barrel. We all want to, that's what it, but we don't have to play that system. We can prop all our greats up, because to be honest, where I was going to go with it in the beginning, the greatest single athlete in the world today, and that may have ever walked the face of the planet, is
a black woman.
Biles.
Black woman too, bro.
It's Simone Biles.
And Simone.
The reason why I tell y'all this is because Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, Carl Lewis, you could go back to, nobody was ever told that you too good, you can't do that because everybody else can do it.
Right.
And we ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Our little white children can't do what that sister doing. I love white people. I love black folks. But the reality is they're going to try to minimize her star.
That's
to keep her star dim like theirs. Nah, you can't do that, man.
Well, remember they a few years back they tried to say something about her hair, remember? So now the hair is acceptable. Now she got all I think the team actually is all colored women, all black women.
All black women.
And they all did her hair, did the hair like her. So, one thing I can say about African Americans, just the black people in general, for generations, we're resilient, man. We're very resilient. We're compassionate, but we are very resilient. We're gonna overcome a lot, man. You're gonna keep kicking and kicking and kicking, but we're gonna keep getting up. So, it's amazing to see her, do all the things that she's doing, man. And also she got a lot of girls, young girls, black and brown girls thinking they can do this, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Do it all, man. It's dope, man. It's super dope, man. Like, I love it, man, because I sit back and I laugh like, oh, y'all gonna tell them we only gonna give you a 6 for doing something that can nobody else in the world
do. But just think about that for a second, man. We're gonna penalize you for doing something that can't nobody do.
Can't nobody
let's talk about hoops. Back in the day, brothers was dunking. Oh, we gotta stop this. Y'all can't dunk. Wilton, them boys Lou Alcindor and them boys, they weren't even able to dunk. They couldn't dunk, bro. So just thinking of things that we had to overcome, they said, we couldn't shoot. The best shooter that ever lived is Steph Curry.
Right.
I mean, and I don't want, and I'm gonna reiterate this. I'm not trying to make this a black-white thing. It's just showing y'all the things that we have had to overcome over time, man. And it's just amazing. We feel good about it, man. It's just let us feel good. let us feel good.
You gotta ask them to let us feel good about being. Nah, we ain't asking for that no more, Mark. We gonna feel good about this,
no,
man.
We're
gonna prop the sister up because listen, the other sister in tennis, Naomi Osaka.
Yeah, I can.
You know what I'm saying? Having mental health problems, man, and dealing with the BS of trying to carry the whole tennis on her back. Now she got a little glimpse of what Serena, what Venus been through, what our sisters go through, and we got to support her, man.
Right, and she's dealing with it on a not just in the United States. She's dealing with it on an international stage. She's dealing with it, man. She's getting all kind of hate, bro, from everywhere. She's getting stabbed, and shot, and dragged in every direction.
That's that shut up and dribble.
Yeah,
that's that shut up and dribble, man. And we gotta really be with her. We can't shut up and dribble, man.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so they asking. Yeah, she identifies as a person of color, and has stood up and spoken up for, and done more than a whole bunch of other people. I know that. So therefore, and being young, you being bold enough to stand up. She may not even understand the whole magnitude of what she's taking on. But that's why we got to be there to support her, to help her. And when all these racist, old, bigoted white men come out because you don't want to just shut up and dribble. Nah, we got to make it a point to let it be known that she got millions of people following her, and y'all supposed to be doing everything you can to help her get back where she's in a good mental state. You know what I'm saying?
She is good for the sport.
On this note, we do have a little guest we're gonna bring in to talk about a little bit of the mental health and mental illness, mental health versus mental illness, just to give a little bit better perspective. So without further ado, I want to make sure I get the banner up correctly. Our friend, Chocolate Crown producer, Butterfly Academy consultant, professor, teacher, our favorite person behind the scenes, Mary May. What's up, Mary? What's up, Mary?
Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you all for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Real quick, we want to, I think, get a little bit of insight on, this mental health versus mental illness. A lot of stuff is going on with athletes, but everybody's dealing with it. Can we get a little bit? I know you are well versed in this, and you could go on and teach a whole class, but can you give us just a little bit of insight on maybe the differences and how we may be able to spot something to maybe give somebody some help or refer somebody to somebody else?
Well, first we need to separate the conversation of mental illness and mental health, because mental illness is definitely a more severe, more serious situation that requires a more intensive lens, a more intensive team of people working with them, meaning it is the bipolar, schizophrenia. It needs like people who are truly involved with medication talk, and probably like a whole team of people. Whereas mental health definitely has a team, but everybody breathing oxygen, everybody listening to this stream, deal with different levels of mental health on a day-to-day basis. Some need treatment, some don't. Some may have seasonal situations, some may have disappointment, some may have life situations that just create a moment in time. They didn't get their paycheck on time. They can't fit the outfit that they fit pre-COVID. They didn't win the championship. So like it's like different things in regards to that can cause a moment or, a traumatic season in regards to Swanee. I'm not messing with you with that gyro. They didn't get that gyro the sauce right. That could create, a situation in regards as a mental health situation, and it could be both a very serious situation that disables their ability to make great situations that can alter their ability to sustain good decision making, good ability to kind of show up in their life as a partner, as a parent, as just individually. Like you said, I could go on, but I'm trying to be real simple and concise.
No, we appreciate it. More than anything, I just wanted y'all to hear that there is a difference. To be out on look, we all go through mental health challenges. Just the world we live in, man. Mm-hmm. So don't think something's wrong because you're dealing with mental health things. But the thing about it is I brought her on here so that you know that there was people that we could reach out to. There's people that's connected to When the Lights Go Out. There's people that's connected to myself, that's connected to Mark. And we not being shy that if we need to speak to somebody, if we need clarity on situations, man, you reach out because that's what we have to do. Like, it's too important. Her info is up on the screen. Her info is up on the screen. If you need help,
man, hit her up.
Need somebody to talk to. I'm telling you.
She's dope. Listen, she's dope.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying it because she's on the team, but she's dope. Listen, y'all.
Thank you.
They're giving you information. People give you information. This is the thing. Stop being so proudful, man. Put the pride aside, man. If you need help, you just want to talk to her, pick her brain. The woman wrote a book. I mean, she wears so many hats, man. She's powerful, man. So, we saluting her, but hit the number, man. You ain't gotta tell us, just call her.
And trust me, it's totally confidential. Yeah, all appointments are virtual. So it doesn't matter what part of the state of Pennsylvania or the country that you're in. These gentlemen won't have to know that you hit me up. If we're talking about gyro, Swanee, they don't have to know what kind of sauce we putting on the gyro. No, truly, we making jokes about it, but whatever the situation, if it's sexual intimacy, if it's depression, if it's you can't show up to work, the alarm clock is getting on your nerves, you're trying to be a leader at your job, whatever it is, like truly, it could be a free consultation and we could determine how it is that I can refer you out or how it is that you would be best served by myself or a colleague nearby.
I wish I had her.
Yo,
where was you at? Where were you at when I was ready to jump off the bridge?
Probably right here in the 191 zip code serving. I've been in the field for 25 years.
But like Mark said, listen, don't be proud. Don't be too proud. This is my sister. I love you, boo. Appreciate you.
Wow,
Nay, that's my younger sister. She's very powerful, man. Go follow her on Facebook. But yeah, if you we've all dealt with it, man. So we all know, Monday may be better than Tuesday. Tuesday may be better than Wednesday. So just think about it if it's us. Just think about it, the young people.
Right.
Who pride is in the way, who ego is in the way, who have a reputation that they're trying to keep. They may never even speak out to you. They may never even say anything. They just doing pills. They just being sexually active out of this world. They doing all kind of stuff that is outside of their character, man. So we got people here. You can reach out because I tell you this, man. I was talking to some young people, Mark, and what's crazy is we'll condone stuff when people are young. And Mary, I'm sorry. I know you got a million things to do. Listen.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, I want to thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. Mm-hmm. Reach out to Mary. You are the best. We appreciate you.
Thanks for bringing me on and kicking me out.
Yeah. Peace. But no, I was talking to some people, and we think like when people are kids, male or female, and they do stuff, and we don't check it, and we laugh at it. It's funny, little baby twerking, little boy bullying other little kids, and we laugh at it like it's funny, and it's never checked. It's never told that's wrong because, mommy's clapping at it. You know what I'm saying? Daddy's allowing it. But then we wonder when it's 14 and you doing them same things. When there's 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, and those behaviors never been checked, man. Listen, If you are in a child's life and you can't help them Find somebody who can.
Right.
If you don't have the ability to talk to this child and get to the bottom of it and really probably break a child down and build them back up with some self-worth, some self-confidence, some honesty, some loyalty, some love. If you're not going to do that, then put them in front of somebody else that's going to do it.
You have to.
Honestly, none of us are perfect.
Right.
So we all have to reach out sometimes. But the kids, they too valuable, man. So females, listen, some of y'all are single parent moms doing it on your own. Reach out. You got people like Marcus out here who will grab the young boy and teach him something. Teach him how to love himself. We got young ladies who will teach the young lady how to love herself.
Okay.
So we got to get outside of the being prideful thing and really say that the upbringing of the youngins, the instilling some things in them that they could stand on and hold on to forever is what we need to fill them up with. That don't mean we perfect. Right. I'm not saying that. We are human. And like we started this, we all deal with mental health issues.
Oh, yeah.
But if you don't know how to deal with it, then find somebody who can help you deal with it and also help your children, because it's too important. Because we all think if we have kids, now we know everything. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nope, no, you don't. I promise you don't.
No, you don't. You have to. We don't. We still dealing with the mental health aspect. We still deal with it. I know. Me and you talk about it daily. But the one thing that I'm gonna go back a little bit. You said, as far as the kids bullying and the parents apply and stuff. It's almost like generational curses, man. From generation to generation, we allow these things to happen, and it's a continuance, man. And we got to break that, man. We have to break that. We got to break that cycle, man, because a lot of these kids are lost, man. And what happens to a lost kid turns into a lost adult. And that could go. We could go down the line with that, bro. You know what I mean? So. That's the thing. You have to, like you said, Fletch. We have to. The parents have to put the pride aside. I had a mom call me recently, man, and she asked. She was like, "Marcus, I'm not giving up, but I can't. It's out of my realm. I can't. There's nothing I can do." And she was like, "I'm thinking about sending them to Milton Hershey. I'm, boarding school." She's like, "I just don't know what to do. I want to save their life." She said, "Because I know what's about to happen." They about to get into the big boy ball game. Once you turn that 14, 15, now you talking about, instead of going to Schumann, you going down the county. So it's, she called me and I told her, I said, it's not, you're not giving up, but I applaud you for reaching out to me and letting me know that you need some help. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get some help, and that's what Fletch is basically saying. Like, look, man, y'all gotta, for the women that are single parent moms, and there's some single parent dads out there, but what me and Fletch is dealing with on a daily basis is more young brothers with mom. You know what I mean? So moms, if y'all out there, y'all watching this show, you listening to me and Del Rico talk, we'll put our information is always on the screen. You can reach out to us. We'll gladly help. Y'all gotta stop holding that stuff in and thinking it's gonna go away. It's not gonna go away. We're letting y'all know that right now. It's not going to go away.
And ain't nobody judging you, because we all been through it. We all in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's as silly, as cliche as it is, Dave said it, it takes a village. It does, man. I remember being young and getting checked 15 times before I got home to Joe.
Yeah.
Before I even got home, man. And it makes you walk a certain way. If you know Miss Niecy or Miss Nancy or Miss Lulu and Mr. the old head, they watching you, you walk differently, man. But they care about you. So all right, they love me. They looking out for me. It ain't all about, they just want to be a rat. They want to, they actually care about you, man. Listen, if you're in front of your computer, you're in front of your laptop, you want to join the conversation, text me. Text the number live right now.
You gotta get Dave. Tell Dave, reach out, Dave. I know you want to.
Man, if you are there, brother, you better text this number.
Dave, so we got the Dave on the air, man.
But listen, if you want to join the conversation, text that number. We'll send you the link, man. You could join the conversation, because it takes more than, you hear my voice and you hear Marcus' voice, and we brought in a special guest, Mary May. You go back and check out the show. You'll see her info up there, and I'll post it again. Like if you need help, if you need to reach out, you know that's her information, man. Make sure you reach out, and you ask and see if what she's offering is aligning with what you need done and what you need to help you and your kids, your folks, whoever it may be. Dave, give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna send you the link so you can get in on this conversation, my brother. But yeah, it's just too important, Mark. It's way too important. It's way too important. I see many people reaching out and giving up all their life's information on Facebook and on Instagram. But we know sometimes that's the quiet cry for attention. We know that's so you can't get mad if Cousin Fletch reach out to you and ask you, are you okay?
Right.
You can't be mad, man. If Cousin Fletch say, listen, brother, you good? You sure? Because
that's the thing though, Fletch. People have to realize and I hold people accountable. You post something, I'll jump right in the inbox like, yo, what's going on, fam? And I know you good for that too. Like, don't post it and then say, no, never mind, I'm cool. No, you wanted that attention, I'm gonna give you that attention. I'll tell you who's good. I'll tell you another person. We saluted him. We gave him the flyers. We didn't get him on the show, but Calvin Murphy, man. Calvin Murphy 24/7 is on the clock, bro.
On the clock.
He's dealing with all kind of stuff in the community, black community, man. It's right. in his circumference of area that he covers is broad, bro. So, I salute Big Cal. Love you, man. Those are the people you got. Myself, Del Rico. I can name, Leonard Hammonds. There's so many positive role models in the 412, man. That the guys that foot soldiers, and they'll sit down and break bread with you, talk to you, guide you. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta put that pride away, man. Y'all gotta reach out, man.
Yeah, listen. Shout out to Calvin Murphy. Mm-hmm. I think the content creator in this show, me and Calvin was speaking today, and we got a little segment we're probably gonna add to this show. So we're gonna start putting pressure on people, man, because everybody think it's sweet right now, man. All these old, shout out to Kwame Brown for calling them the get along gang.
Love it.
All these old people are in the way, man. All these people who have been on this hamster wheel of this same cycle, and it goes for black, white, everybody. I don't care if you purple. There's been too many people who has made a lot of money on the backs of us, Mark, on the backs of us, and they still in the same position today. And if you look around where I grew up in Rankin, there's nothing.
Woo. Listen,
nothing.
Bruh.
Nothing. So there's a lot of people. Shout out to my little G, my little guy, man. It's the guy, little young king. I work out, man. That's his mom. What's up, Miss April? Appreciate you checking in.
That's dope. That's dope.
The young fella he wants it. He wants it. So there's gonna be some kids who's better than him, right?
Right.
But he wanted more.
But the thing is, she, like you said though, Flex, she put her baby in front of you and said, listen, you do what you do. That's all we're saying.
Hey, look, she's still getting used to it. She's still getting, which is good because mom is a protective fence around her boy. And I know what that's like. Mm-hmm. Jolene Fletcher, still to this day, she'll probably still die for Fletch.
Oh, what?
Till this day.
Listen.
So that protective fence that April has put around G, I can respect that. But I let her know sometimes now he got to come out that yard.
Oh, yeah. He going to have to.
Yeah, he got to walk out that yard and start walking on his own.
Right.
Because mommy's not going to always be there.
And she's going to have to allow him to get worked out.
Hold on, my brother.
What up?
My man,
what's up, my brother?
Yo, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Man, listen, this is a proud moment for when the lights go out. We got our first first in-call guest, man. What's up, Dave? How are you, my brother?
Yo, what's going on, Fletch? What up, Burke? What up, everybody? Good to see
What's
everybody
up,
watching, man. I'm doing good, man. I'm just living it up down here, man. You know what I'm saying? I left home, never came back, but I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, and I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed, and I'm proud of
You're
y'all,
successful,
man.
man.
Like I can't wait till Thursdays. Like y'all see, I'm in the car right now. It don't matter where I'm at. I'm tuning in every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Tell a friend to tell a friend when the lights go out. You feel me?
Yo,
That's what's
I
up,
have my
bro.
so I'm coaching AAU basketball in a few weeks back. And I know this is show number 10. I've been on every one of them, so I don't remember exactly what show it was, but I had my team tuned in, man, because there's a lot of things that's being said to the young community. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say the young black community, but the young community, man. And I wanted my boys to tune in to see some brothers that's doing it who have been in their shoes. You know, and this show is a blessing to me, man. It opens up my eyes to a lot of different things, a lot of things that I see out here in North Carolina. And it reminds me of my past. It reminds me where I come from. And I'm humble because y'all two right there, man, y'all was a big part of my life. You know, Fletch used to be at the crib all the time with Ben. Me and Mark, nobody even got to ask, you know, how far we go back. And to see y'all on this platform reaching out, man, it really, Fletch, a lot of times I see you getting choked up on here, man. But it brings me goosebumps too, bro. And I appreciate y'all.
Oh man, we
yeah,
love you to death, bro.
it's
You already
powerful
know.
that you come on, man. If you see some of the people, your brother done checked in, Mike Nesby done checked in.
What
Nesbo.
up, fellas?
It's funny.
What up, big little bro?
It's funny that you on because the woman that I put up right here, her name is April, and I'm working with her young son, and you know, Dave, we come from similar situations. You know, I lived in building 7, you lived in building 3, and and, and, and look, that was a big thing in the Palisades, boy.
Hey, I
What
didn't live
building you
there, but I
from?
know.
Yeah, that was a real thing in the Palisades. Which color door you came from? but but April, she has a lot of qualities that I seen in your mom and my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what's going on, like this young man is mine. I'm not perfect, but I'm letting it be known this is my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna love him in the best way that I can. So I see a lot of that in her, man. And so to work with her son, to see the passion that he wants it, you know, it's inspiring because I was that young. I was 15 and I was 14 and didn't really know. You know, didn't know. Like you say, like I want to go somewhere, I want to do something, but you don't know. I'm like, I'm a little kid from Rankin. What makes me special? You know what I'm saying? But I know seeing you, seeing Ben, seeing a lot of the people that we grew up with, man, I'm proud because we still here, number one. Because we got some other people who aren't here. We got some other people, a lot of people who we went to a lot of funerals growing up.
Man.
I've written a lot of letters to prisons, way too many. And so it's important for this platform to show powerful black men, and we all look different, we all sound different, we all think different, but there's a certain couple things that we want to have the same: your moral compass, your love and your respect, you know what I'm saying, your honesty and your dedication. Like those are things that those are just, they have to be. You know what I'm saying? The other things, the way you dress, the way you laugh, the way you smile, all them other things, that's fine. But those certain things we got to be consistent with.
I want to say this real quick because I know where you at right now, Flats. Like I ran into you when I was in Jersey, right? And I
Right,
know you in the trenches right now. And a
right.
lot of people that come from where we come from, we thought we was in the trenches growing up, But Fletch right now, man, if y'all listening right now, y'all gotta realize, and you look at Delrico Fletcher from Building 7, right? He is in the trenches, and he don't have to be, right? This man made it, played in the league, but he didn't come back to Pittsburgh. But he's in Camden, New Jersey. He's in the hood of the hoods. That's like the Hill District, y'all.
Times
Where
five. Times
times
five.
five. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's giving back to the community in a way that it's when I found out where you were and you never went back home, like I left Jersey, he's still out there, like you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and he's still doing. He was called the dude, like he out there. I was watching you live the other day when you was training the boy on the football field, and I'm like, dang, look at that, he's still giving back. I seen Mark was coaching the boys, man, and like it's just it's a blessing to see, man. Like we come from a place where it took that village, right? The names that you mentioned, Fletch, the names that you be mentioning, Mark, like we could have went in a certain direction. We grew up in the 90s when it was hard. Like, I mean, you had to wear a certain color.
Man. Dave froze.
Yeah, Dave froze, but I couldn't wear my favorite red pair of pants, man.
Bruh. And I grew up with a big crip, my older brother.
Big crip.
Big crip. Shout out, rest in peace, bro. But that boy, I couldn't wear, listen, I couldn't wear no red in the house, man.
Yeah, listen. Dave, your signal, man, is fading. Listen, but we appreciate you coming on, Dave, man. We salute
Love you, man.
We thank you. We're trying to get a couple more people on before we get out of here, man. We're testing something new, so bear with us because we want everybody to comment, man. Like, these 2 months wouldn't happen if it wasn't for all of you out there, man. So we want to get everybody on to possibly to get them so we can hear their voice, man. Now, Mike, we appreciate you, Mike. We appreciate you checking in. Ben, man, your brother's amazing, man. We appreciate y'all. Swanee, this is a special shout out to Swanee, man. He went and put up my mother's flat screen today, man. Swanee, salute you, my brother. I love you dearly, brother. You and Calvin Brooks, man. You and Calvin Brooks, man. Y'all both went and checked on Mom Dukes, man. And I appreciate that, man. From the bottom of my heart, you know that. I love y'all, man. Very deeply. But that's how these bridges get built, man. Like me and Swanee go way back. Me and Calvin go way back. So they know I'm not in the city, man. So folks go check on my moms, man. And you know, I respect that dearly, man, and deeply, man. But like Dave said, a lot of people who we've had on here, Mark, man, it's been some real people, man, who I had to really hold back some real feelings, man, because having Mr. Beasley on, having
Mr. Brown, Miss K.
Yeah, having Miss Brown and Mr. Brown on. And more, you know, bro, more importantly, man, having you on here, man, it's been refreshing, bro. Like you're amazing young brother to me, man. Like always have been, always will be. Stand up. Like I tell everybody, we talking about, you know, mental health and reaching out and that kind of thing. I had left Rutgers for, I want to say, almost a full year. And it was it was rough. It was trying. You know, a lot of people don't know I was rated really high in sports and that kind of thing. So a lot of people had their eyes on me like, yo, he might be the one that make it, this, that, and the third. So when it's taken away, you embarrassed. I definitely went through some depression things, some anxiety issues. But Mark has always been in my corner. He always was somebody there who never judged me, who just listened, who gave his feedback when necessary, but he understood me like he was my own brother. My youngest brother, my brother is a little bit younger than Mark. So me and Mark's a little closer in age. So when I was going through certain things, when they took school away, when the lights went out for real, and I didn't know what to do. I was going to go to Youngstown State. I was going to go to West Virginia. I was going to go a couple of different places.
They were recruiting you up in my school.
Lock Haven told me, if you come to Lock Haven, you can play
everything,
offense and defense if you want. So I took Lock Haven. I was like, man, I might have to go to Lock Haven, man. So, and I'm just giving a little bit of insight about just the road traveled, the mental health issues, the making it, the falling off, the having to dust off and get back up. So it was trying. And Mark, I always reached out to Mark every day. And I don't know if I was bothering him or not.
No.
But there wasn't too many of my friends that were on that path and not in the streets. Like, I love all my friends, but some of us took different paths. And I was not trying to go that path. Like, that always was like, I could do that if I wanted to, but I wanted to try and be different, man. So, I would call Mark every single day. What you doing, bro? Early in the morning. What you doing, bro?
Early, but
you got to come get me, bro. You got to come get me. We got to do something, because that idle mind, I was like, I did not want to be caught up in Pittsburgh. So forever, I'm always indebted to Mark Berkeley for the rest of my life, man. Chuck, it's funny, Chuck saying it. Chuck Jackson always used to say that when I was a young kid. He used to always tell me to play DB.
Man.
Always. And it's funny that he popped in and said that. But, I'm just trying to be a little bit transparent. We don't have a regular guest, man. So I want everybody to know that, like, it's real life for everybody, no matter if you rank the first recruit in America or the 6,000th recruit. If you the best IT person or you the last IT. If you the best welder or everybody's going to go through certain things, man. And you need people in your corner that you could trust, that who not going to hold hold it back, who's going to give it to you truthfully.
Raw real, yeah.
Whether you need it or not. Because Mark, he wouldn't let me settle for being just average, man. He always, Fletch, I look up to you. You got to go back to school, this, that, and the third, man. So, if you out there, you need it, man, just reach out to people, because Mark, he's a little younger than me, and I still reached out to him to definitely help me get back on track.
But you got to realize, and I'm gonna say this, and it's okay for men to get a little sensitive, man. But listen, but you got to realize this, Fletch. Listen, man, that time when me and you kicked it, and we was going through our things. I mean, my mom had just passed, and it was a whole lot of stuff. So as you were going, it was like we were coming. You was having a bad time, and I just starting to get some limelight and start doing things with ball. But the things that you told me and how I learned from some of your mistakes and some of these, from ball to life, we kicked it from morning till morning. I can't even say morning, night. We would link up 7, go get breakfast, go kick it the whole day, go swim and lift, go work out, do routes. Like, we were learning, I was learning things that, I was transitioning stuff from his football game, but also from his life experiences, man. So, we were iron sharpens iron, man. And I was blessed to have that time because Delrico Fletcher, he was a superhero to me. I was watching this dude in practice every day, and I'm a little young dude, like, man, I want to be like Fletch, man. Hell, being like Jerry Rice. I got Jerry Rice right here. Like, I want to be this dude. This dude, me and Fletch go back from when we was babies, it dawned on the RJ swimming pool, man, with the slide. You know what I mean? But this dude has always been a positive role model, man. And There's nothing else I can say, man. If you don't know Delrico Fletcher, man, you got to get to know him, man. I'm telling you, he's an amazing person, man. So, Fletcher, I do it again, bro. In those times that me and you shared, bro, listen, I went back to school. It put everything into perspective, brother. And I'm going to tell you what, I ain't bragging, but I don't know too many boys as bad as me to ever come to the PSAC. So I'm going to just
listen, boy. And when I did go back and I was able to see what you were doing and talk to AJ, who's my best friend, who's always been connected to Lock Haven. And it was like you took so much of what I said and it didn't affect you. The game, you definitely listen. I mean, the physical portion, people don't know how little Mark was, how little he used to be, but the physical part of the game he took, because that was embedded in us. That was ingrained in us, man. And look, everybody, you know, they say roses and all that, man. Listen, I have a hard time because we still doing so much work, Mark, and you know that. We out here doing work, and Dave said it. You know, I appreciate it, and it's hard. I understand our guests in the past, you know, it's hard to receive certain things, man. But we out here in the middle of it, Mark, man, and we're going to stay in the middle of it. Dave is out there now, got the AAU squad, man. But all of us, if you in it with young people, if you in it with the community, reach out, because we all got answers for each other. I don't have them all. Mark's got some. Calvin Murphy's got some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Timbers, Dave, Big Damon Gibson. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Brown, Miss Brown. These are people we've brought on this show. Reggie Stevens. You know what I'm saying? So people we've brought on the show, and with just those people. I mean, today, Mary May, if you need help, if you have mental health problems, you need to talk to somebody, you need a consultation, reach out to her, man. I'm about to put her stuff back on the screen, but just reach out to her because it's too important. I thank y'all, man, for saying, you know, those things that y'all said. Dave, I appreciate you. Mark, I definitely appreciate you.
Hey, y'all do it for us, man. I appreciate y'all, bro, for real. Like this.
Let me say something. Let me say something about Dave, man. Since we got Dave on, let's give Dave his flowers. I'm gonna tell you what. Now, people might not know, this was my best friend growing up, man. So, me and this dude, we went to skating parties, to talking to girls, going on dates. I learned how to drive. He was the first person I picked up, man. So,
hold on. Let's not leave out the fact that I had to battle you every year for that. You was the starting point guard, and I was in the shadows. So that's how we became cool, because you was better than me. But go ahead, Mark.
No, we ain't gonna talk about that, man. We ain't worried about that. But anyway, this dude, you know, battling through adversity, man. You know, just we sitting here talking to him, but we also give a shout out to his brother, man. You know, he's a true testament, a true definition of my brother's keeper, man. Him and his older brother Ben always been tight. You know, they always took good care of me whenever, you know, I was out down the way and stuff, man. But that family, you know, your mom, Miss Jackie, and your brother Daniel, is just a great family, man. Y'all stuck together, man. We you know, a lot of times people ain't have it all, you know, and y'all stuck together, man. I applaud how y'all.
We all ain't have nothing, man. We ain't have.
You know
we
what?
Used to listen. This is what's crazy. I was telling the young people, they got phones and all this kind of other stuff. Man, we used to go down B and Dave's house with nothing, man, and make magic, man. We had nothing. Just myself. All I just had myself, man.
Last week when you talked about the karaoke machine, man. Come on, man.
Bruh, we were just talking about that, Flex. We were just talking about the karaoke machine.
We used to be in Ben's room making records.
Yes, man. Listen, every Thursday, man, when the lights go out at 8 p.m. every Thursday, as you can see, we connected to some great people, man. We've had unbelievable people in, man. This is our first time putting the number out, man, and we'll send you the link, man. So for the future, in the future shows, man, if you're watching, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to continue to put the link out so we can get more people to join. Dave, you've been our biggest supporter on the screen. You know, we got the Cash Apps up there. If you think you learned something, if you think you can, you know, help out the broadcast, that kind of thing, go ahead and donate, man. We listen, Dave has been the best, man. He has been solid for many, many years, man. I ran into Dave when we was in Jersey. I'm like, hold on, I know who that is, man. I go screaming. Dave would tell her at the bank. Dave, he looked up Palisades everywhere.
The dude always had a job. He always had a job. He always worked, man. He was working at 14, man. Dave, listen, the day they say he could work, man, dude, I don't think he always had a job, man. He's the hardest working brother. One of the hardest workers I know.
It's funny that y'all talk about, you know, my work and stuff, and I tell these kids all the time, man, I've been working since I was 14. I enjoy what I do, but it got to get to that point where you enjoy what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like your job, it's just a job, right? But where I come from, where we all come from, we had the people around us that pushed us and continue to push us to be better than our situation. And when I go out and I do the things that I do, I realize and I remember where I come from. And I want to instill my values that I learned on these young people, man. I'm actually starting an organization out here. It's called My Brother's Keeper. It's crazy that you said that because we have to be our brother's keeper, man. We have to be able to uplift each other and put each other in the right direction. When I see you doing wrong, I need to be able to correct you without you being offended. So the organization that I'm trying to start is called My Brother's Keeper, and it's coming. It's coming because I need to be the face for these young people. I got a couple fellas that I met out here that's some good brothers, and we're trying to take the streets back, to be honest, because these young kids out here, they need positive role models. And each and every brother that's watching, you have to make a difference, man. Father's Day is coming up. If you know a child that doesn't have a father, do something for that child. Show him that there's somebody, a man figure that cares for him. I challenge all of y'all to just take a child that you know that's in a household with their mother, and you know that they don't know their father. I challenge you, do something for that young child. Make your Father's Day better by doing something for somebody else.
Hey, Dave, so I'm going to send you some info, man. So there might be some grants out there for you for that, man. So look out for an email, a text message from me, because I think there might be some money for you for that. So listen, what he's saying is 100% facts. We need each other. We watched a lot of people over these last few weeks graduate from high school, graduate from college. These people are about to take a journey that they have no idea what's ahead for them. They have no idea, but some of us do. And if you holding on to that info, you got to get out the way. You got to get out the way, because now we beyond the first generation of college graduates. Now we on the second and thirds now. We know how that goes. So that information that Fletch may have, Mark may have, Dave may have, we got to pass it on. And that don't mean that everybody's built for secondary college, but you built for more than high school. So go do more. In the song to the intro, I hope y'all heard it. If you didn't, please go back to the beginning of the episode and listen to the intro. We more than athletes. You more than that very first position that you take at that job. You way more than that. You're supposed to be the CEO, COO, the president, somebody calling shots. So don't settle for being on the bottom. You may have to start there, but that don't mean that's where you got to finish. And then so if we got graduates now, we're going to help the people who are graduating see 5 and 10 years down the road. What's the jobs you're going to be able to sustain 5 and 10 years from now? You know what I'm saying? I wish they would have had us all on the computers in 99. Like, it's mandatory. So yeah, somebody put vocational school, whatever works for you. You got to find what works for you. Everybody's not a straight college person, but you can't just sit on that high school diploma and say this is it. Nah, it's just getting started. So if you got some people that you know who just walked the stage, congratulate them. Tell them how proud you are of them, but keep pushing them. Keep pushing them and keep pushing them until you can't push them anymore. So we're going to keep and people, you comment and put it up there. Trades. Don't just tell us trades. Tell us some schools. Tell us some links where we can get some scholarships, some grant money. We can't just say trades. We can't just say vocational schools. We got all the answers, and I know Mike got the answers. So give them to us, Mike. You the cheat code, baby. You know what I'm saying? Laugh. You the cheat code. You know, you like if you really got the answers, go ahead and give them up, and so that it makes it easier for the next round of people who taking the journey that you just took, man. Listen, Dave, I appreciate you, brother. I salute you, what you doing.
Hey,
we proud of you.
Thanks, man. I'm proud of both of y'all, man, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you actually having me on. I know at the beginning of this thing we talked about it a little bit, and y'all kind of laid out, things that y'all be doing. I just want to say to everybody back home, I appreciate each and every person that had an impact on my life. I still see Miss Jolene up on there, man. Like, I just Fletch, your mom, you know what I'm saying? It took a village. You named people that you had to walk by and things like that. Miss Jolene was somebody who you didn't want to let see you doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Mark, Miss Is, like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took a village. Dr. Burt, it was just certain people that you
Dave,
knew.
here she go for you, Dave.
I love you too, Miss Joe. No doubt, man. Hey, I love all y'all, man, and everybody that's watching. Swanee, Ben, Mike Nesby, everybody, man. 15104, stand up. It's always in my heart, but sometimes you got to get out. So I tell everybody all the time, you got to get out of there and do something. It took for me to get out of my environment to be able to know the mindset of where I come from. And I never look back. But at the same time, I do look back because I bring my experience from how I grew up to help people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy and so honored and so blessed to grow up with people like you guys. Because when I look at y'all on the screen, like I said, it gives goosebumps for me, man. Because I see that y'all doing so well. And we were statistics.
Yeah, I wasn't falling for that, man. I couldn't be one of them statistics, man. I like to be rare, man. I don't want to be the statistic like everybody else. But listen, up on the screen, you see, we got people, man. We know folks, Mark. This is CCAC program, 18 months. You can be certified to work in natural gas industry, 70K. Come on, man. You know somebody out there right now who could use 70K.
Listen, bro. Listen.
You use 70K, man. So look it up, research it. And now we built the family. We got our own community here. So when you go out and you researching and you in your daily walk of life and you seeing these job opportunities and things of that nature, rip it off, man. Send it to Fletch, man. So I could post it on the show. So people who don't normally see it could see it, man. This is what this platform is for. It started off as one thing, but it could be way bigger than we ever even imagined, man.
Right.
If we all use it for what it's supposed to be used for, man. So you got we got people. We gotta
have tell a friend to tell a friend though.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a friend every Thursday, 8 p.m. when the lights go out. Hey y'all, I'm checking out. I'm driving to Florida tomorrow, so I gotta get myself ready, man.
Appreciate you, man. Be safe.
Traveling mercies, brother.
Peace.
All right, fellas.
Hey, Fletch.
Yo.
Listen. I just seen something pop up on the screen before we roll. I want to say this too. Y'all got to get into these trades, man. I listen, these trades, I labored for a few months. I was out of work, man. I labored for maybe over a year. I labored for bricklayers, man. It was hard work, but the money was good. But what I just seen, the carpenters, the mason boys, I mean, they're making so much money on these trades. The elevator people, the people that put the elevator in the building, making like $40, $50 an hour. And they just putting the elevator in the building. So it's just these trades, man, young brothers. Don't be afraid of these trades.
I think, listen, hey, Big Chuck put welders, bricklayers. Listen, we might have to have Bill D up here. We might have to have Milk up here. Yeah. Because there's other options other than just saying I'm gonna go, and it's for some people. I'm gonna go to college. That's not for everybody, but we need to find out what's for you, though. We can't say this is not for me, but don't have another outlet for you, man. Right. So
shout out to Deron Goodlow, man. I'm gonna get him his government, man.
Milk, and me and that dude go back. Me and that dude go back to. We used to make Nestle quick sandwiches together on that bread and dry, and drink milk after eating it. So you talk about him, yeah, I'm proud of him too, man. A lot of people, man. Listen,
shout out to my brother Bill.
Yes. Hey, look, hey, Toy, man, make your son watch next Thursday, 8 p.m. Please, every Thursday, 8 p.m. We've had a good run of having guests on. I really enjoy having just me and my brother on.
Man, this show was dope, bro.
Just to hear your voice, because sometimes when we have other people on, we have to take a back seat. Sometimes to hear what they say, man. But it was definitely refreshing to hear you. I appreciate you for everything you've done for me. I thank you for the kind words, my brother. And I always try to tell you I love you, man, because I really do.
Love you too.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your family. Soon we're gonna have a powerful show. I thought I had it lined up. We're gonna have another powerful show with the ladies. It's coming soon. But listen, just tell a friend to tell a friend every Thursday, 8 p.m. when the lights go out. Just trying to bring you just important conversation, important people who understand the walk, who understand the journey. We now added another segment to it where we'll reach out to people. And if you're free, you want to hop on with us, man, hop on with us. Shout out to Dave Tate. Thank you for jumping on. If you support us, you've seen the Cash App things, man. But more than that, man, we just enjoy this. We love coming to you. We love just bringing you the info that we can, bringing you powerful people, and we're going to continue to do it this summer. We're going to turn all the way up this summer. Please, before we go, Mark, you have some closing words, but before we go, I'm going to play the song as we closing out.
All I got to say is, really, what can I say? Just stay positive, man, and just know it's going to get better. You got to keep fighting. Don't give up. Can't give up, man. That's the main thing. Don't give in. And I love y'all. We love y'all.
Love y'all, man. Every Thursday, man, when the lights go out, please join us. YouTube, make results, not excuses. But again, we're gonna start every show off with the new intro. So I hope you enjoy. You're more than a ball player.
The lights go out, are you ready? Grab the wheel, keep it steady. When the lights go out, are you ready?
Grab the wheel, keep it steady.
When the lights go out, are you ready? Are you ready?
Grab the wheel, keep it steady, keep it steady. When the lights go out, are you ready?
You got the wheel, keep it steady. I plan for the worst, it's a gift and a curse. My life is so bright like Sunday in church. On the field of the court, I was given the work. Of course, losing it hurt.
But what is it really worth?
When your lights go, you better take from the game like lipo. So when they cut the lights out, you can still blow. On your mark, are you ready? Get set, go. Now you know when your lights go out.
Are you ready? Grab the wheel, keep it steady, keep it steady.
When your lights go out, are you ready? Grab the wheel, keep it steady. Yeah. When your lights go out, are you ready? Let them know we do more than just play ball, baby. We do more.
Lord, yo.
We do more than just play ball, baby.
Yeah. That's dope, bro. That's hard, man.
Yo, I appreciate everybody coming. It took a little work because I ain't 22 no more, so I had to.
Shout out to Juice. I see you, Juice. We love you, bro.
Shout out to Juice, Miss Anna. I thank y'all, everybody. Every Thursday, when the lights go out, tell a friend and tell a friend. Another powerful show with my brother. That's the new intro. I hope y'all enjoyed it. See y'all next week. Love you. Peace.